welcome to Brian's Got Game. I am Brian, and this is our Essen overview, but we're not going this year. But if we did go, these are our 20...
Top 20,
well, 10, 20 games that we would definitely check out if we went.
Right, so we started with 30. There were a ton of games coming out at Essen this year. We looked at 30 that kind of piqued our interest, and we're going to draft style like we did for Gen Con, and we're going to show our top 20, so each of our top 10s.
Okay.
Who's going to first? Me first? You're going to let me go first.
You're number 10.
My number 1.
You're 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my number 1, if I were going to Essen, I would go check out Legendary Inventors by Bombix. This is also going to be distributed by Asmodee. I'm a engineer, and so I'm a sucker for science games. So this one looks really cool. It's got a science theme. You can be, Albert Einstein or James Watt, Gutenberg, and then it's kind of a worker placement. It's got great artwork. Worker placement isn't my favorite type of a mechanic. You do? And do you like science games? Well, so this is my number 1. So
Genius. I like Genius games.
Yeah, they do good science games. So Legendary Inventors, that is my number 1 that I would definitely go check out. It's a big box game by Bombix.
Okay. My number 1. Quite the choices. We got a lot of good games right here. I'm going to go with Goth Save the Queen. We stopped by their booth at Gen Con, and we saw this game, and we're like, they said that they didn't have any...
Yeah, they just had a demo copy there.
They just had a demo copy. So we saw the cards, how he explained the mechanics, and I really thought it looked fun. So it's an Essen release, and I'm going to get it whenever I can.
Yeah, that one was really cool because if you play 4 players, so you have 2 teams of 2, and one guy is trying to give a hint because you can't talk between team members. So one guy kind of gives a hint of what he wants to do, and then the other guy has to kind of make the decision, and you can be either right or wrong.
Yes.
So I think that's really kind of cool. Good choice. My number 2. Two. I think here it is. Hop by Funforge. It's going to be distributed by Passport in the US, but Funforge over in Europe. Hop, this looks like an adorable family game. There's these cute little minis, and you're hopping through the clouds. And it has a cool 3D board that looks really neat.
3D board?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so you're hopping around. It's by Ludwig Moblanc and Funforge, who they've been putting out some really excellent stuff as of late, and so that is my number 2. Another big box, family-friendly game.
Nice. My number 2. I'm going to go with a party game, Abla Ubla.
Okay. That one looked funny.
It does. So, this is a party game for 4 to 2 players. It's
4 to 2?
No, 4 to 12.
4 to 12, okay.
It's kind of like charades, only with words. So, you're trying to explain... So, you have a word, and you're trying to describe and explain the word to the other person, and they're trying to guess the word. The theme is you are 2 tribes that originally had the same language, but over the years it changed, and then you're finally together again, but you can't understand each other.
Oh, so you got to do funny stuff.
So you have to do funny,
like hold your tongue.
This game is a party charade game.
That does sound like a lot of fun.
Definitely.
4 to 12. That's a good party game. Okay, my number 3. We got left here. So my number 3. I think I'm gonna go with Sultans of Wind, Master the Clouds.
Is that another big box?
I don't know how big this one is, but this is by Decilis Games. It's kind of a unique theme for a racing game. You're on these carpets flying around, but not only can you move your pieces, but you can move the actual tiles that you're racing on that have clouds on them. And it's kind of programmed action. So everybody's taking a look at the board, do your actions, and then chaos erupts once people start moving things around.
Yeah, it sounds like this one, the Colt Express, only this is the expansion.
Yeah, Colt Express is the same with the
program actions, and then chaos.
Yeah, so this one has a modular board, so it's different every time. And like I said, you move the clouds around as well as your little carpet guys. So that one looked really cool. Sultans of Wind.
Nice. My number 3. I'm gonna pick that one later, definitely. Okay, Bad Bones. So this is like a unbeatable tower defense game. So you are going to die no matter what. and you are trying to last longer than your opponents. So there are hordes of skeletons coming in at you, your opponents, in your castle, and you're moving around and fighting, and then you can kind of get ready for the skeletons.
You can deploy your troops and move them around. So it's tower defense.
And then they come, and then more come. So you cannot beat the game, but you're just trying to outlast the
other guy. So everybody has their own board. So this is by
sit down.
And I think they did say that they're going to have a playable demo there. I don't think it's going to be there for purchase.
Probably not.
But the pictures I saw looked really cool. But that one would definitely be fun to go check out.
Yours.
My number 4. Let's see here. 4 is a micro game by Strawberry Studios and also by Passport Games in the U.S. What's Up?
What's Up?
What's Up? So this one is kind of a little bit of a memory game. I guess 3 Wishes was their game that came out at Gen Con. That was purely a memory game. This one is kind of a set collection strategy game. The theme is your birds on a telephone wire, and you're trying to collect sets of colors and numbers. And on one side of the card, you have a set number of birds of that color, and on the other side, you can have either the same color or the same number. And so you're kind of looking at the grid and trying to come up with sets. So I'm a sucker for micro games because I don't have a lot of time to play. So this one I definitely want to check out, and it's logical enough to keep it interesting, even though that it's a micro game. So What's Up by Strawberry Studios.
Okay, my number 4 is Night Fight by Games Loot. So Night Fight is a dice game. I love dice.
You do. You have quite the dice collection.
So you have 2 sets of dice, a D4, a D6, a D8, a 20, a 12, and another kind of 20. So you have these really cool dice.
Yeah, they look cool. Like you spin them like top style.
They're shaped like. So you have like gauntlet dice that are used for gauntlet during the game, but they're actually shaped like fists.
Oh, okay.
And with like the gauntlet.
Cool.
And then you have a shield-shaped die, like weapon, like club-shaped, sword-shaped, and they're really, really cool dice. So you're dueling knights, attempting to dispose of your opponent, and you're rolling, and then you're trying to beat the other person, and then you can only take one of the dice you rolled. So you're choosing on what you're doing, depending on which dice you roll.
That's a 2-player only. And it says it lasts around 5 minutes. So that's another little quick micro game. Take anywhere with you. Very cool. That one does look neat.
Your number 5.
My number 5. What we got left here? You're covering them up.
You're covering.
Ooh, Virus.
Oh, I want that.
Virus by Tranhis Games. So this one is from a Spanish studio and was really cool because I went to their website and I did not have to translate it because I speak Spanish. And I had to learn French, and I'm in the process of learning German. So Virus, like I said, is a Spanish published game. It's a quick card game, 8 and up. So for the younger crowd, a little bit, 20 minutes. It has a really cool theme. You're trying to combat viruses. And you either play different organs, different viruses, you have pills, and different action cards. So
you're trying to defeat the viruses?
Yeah. And I think also infect your rivals. So, Virus by Tranhis Games.
Okay, my number 5. I'm thinking Pocket Madness.
Oh, that was a good one.
So, Pocket Madness, we went to the booth. I think it was Fun Forge, so we went to the Passport booth.
Yep.
And played it with
Bruno
Cathala.
He taught us how to play.
Yep. He was there doing an event. So, Pocket Madness, this is a really, really fun game. So, you have a bunch of cards laid out. Some of them side up. Some
face
are
up,
upside
some
down.
face down. Yep.
So, you look at the first 3, and you can choose to take 1, 2, or 3. Then you pick them up and look at your hand. So, you can play cards to get portals, and then you can play portals, or you can
give all the other players
give
madness.
all the others madness.
Yeah.
So,
and if somebody gets too much
if
madness,
someone gets too much madness, then they lose.
Yep.
So this is a really fun game that we played. We couldn't buy this one, but I want to get this one too.
Yep. This is an Essen release. They had a playable demo there at Gen Con.
Your number.
You took that one. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one, even though you're hiding it. This one is Pow by Rainer Knizia,
Oh, it's a dice one.
published by Gigamic. Yeah, so this is a dice rolling game. So you roll your dice, and then you have tiles of villains and superheroes. And based on what the dice roll is, you can take available tiles at the end of the game. I think you're trying to make sure you have the same number of villains and hero tiles, but then you score those at the end. So the components looked really cool. The tiles look nice. The dice look nice. And it's kind of a quick little dice game by Rainer Knizia. So that's my number 6.
Okay, my number 6. Vroom vroom. Mine.
That is an adorable game.
So this is a snail racing game. Snail racing. So you have really cool little wooden snails, and they have lines on their shells and lines on their little rotating wheel.
Yep.
So you move them until the wheel goes around once, and that's once around the track. This is a younger game. You can play, I bet,
Yeah, you could probably play kindergarten or
play
even
kindergarten,
the preschool age.
preschooler, and then I bet you could play it.
And all the way up to me, yes. Up to 99 even.
But I turned 100. So, don't know a ton about this one, but it looks really fun. Snail racing.
Which is funny.
Which is funny.
And you roll the dice and you
roll
move your
dice
snails.
and move your snail.
So easy mechanics.
So, you're 7.
I have a lot of card games. And I'm going to pick another one.
Another one?
This one is Fabled Fruit.
Fabled Fruit.
By Stronghold Games
Oh.
and Friedman Freeze.
These are one of those new Fabled games.
Yeah, so this kind of has a take on a legacy type game. Only when you play the card game, each time you play, the game changes and evolves just a little bit, and they're calling this a Fable game. So I don't know if the rules change like Flux, or if the different cards change like in a legacy.
You get different cards.
Yeah, I don't know, but this is a very small card game. It says the 20th time you play it is just as unique as the first time you play it. This one looked really interesting. So this one, Friedman Freeze and Stronghold, Fabled Fruit.
Nice. My number 7. Gold Express, Marshall, and Prisoners. So at BGG Spring, we played Gold Express with, what was it, 7 people?
6.
And it was exactly as you said Sultans of Wind would be.
It was crazy.
So you're programming your actions and then moving. Now you have marshals and prisoners. So the marshal has extra cards and special items and objectives. And then there's junior bandits inside, they're the prisoners, and it adds another character.
So you can free them.
So you can free
and
them
then they're on
and
your
give
team.
you actions, yes. So and then
Cool.
it adds the marshal and another character, plus the little junior prisoners.
Awesome. And this is the second expansion for Gold Express. Very cool. Okay, I'm back to the card games.
What?
Camel Up.
Oh, we played that
Cards.
one.
So-
We also played that one at.
So yeah,
Spring.
so I like card games, again, because these tend to be quicker games. You don't have to spend your whole Saturday playing them.
It better still have the cool. I don't think it still has the cool pyramid.
It doesn't, and so I really liked Camel Up, mostly because of the
Cool
cool
pyramid.
pyramid, and that's how you use your dice. So in the card game, you wouldn't have that. So I'm interested in this one. This is my number 8. I definitely want to go check it out if I were going to Essen. But it is missing a pyramid there, so I really like the board game. Don't know how the card game is going to go. But Camel Up Cards is a new one by Pegasus Spiel.
Okay. My number 8 is going to be Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. So this is another one of the Tales and Game series. We have 1, 3, and I think that's 5. No, the Pied Piper. So expand our collection. This one looks fun. So it's at its base, a push your luck game. Trying to be great. You're trying to get lots of gold, but not trying to be too greedy, and trying not to be the last one closed inside of the
cave.
The cave. Yes, encloses the cave.
Very cool. Yeah, that one does look interesting.
And it's by Yellow.
Yellow's doing some good stuff. Number 9. I'm going to go with Citadels. So this is a reprint of the original Citadels by Bruno Feduti. Windrider Games is doing this. I saw a copy of this in the glass case at Gen Con. I took a picture and it didn't come out. But they reskinned this with awesome art. So this is one of the games that I played way back when that kind of got me back into the gaming hobby, and I love this game. And so I definitely want to go check this one out. Citadels, the remake.
I hope they still have the king thing.
Either they do, yep.
Right there.
Yep, they still have the king, they got the gold, they just did more art.
It better still be the same shape, otherwise we're going to have to get new shirts and a new logo. Okay, my number 9. I want that one for my 10.
3 choices.
Okay, spaghetti! I like spaghetti. So this is a dexterity game.
That one looked fun.
So you have a plate of spaghetti, and you have like string spaghetti noodles, and then you have meatballs. So you're trying to pull out the string. I think you're trying not to let... Okay, so you're trying to pull the noodles out and get points for them. And there's a cool variant where if you have special types, you can make recipes which give you more points. Now, you're trying to... If a meatball falls, the first person to catch it gets it. And then they are worth some points. 1 point each, but it can't be touching a noodle when you catch it. So it has to be like you have to get it while it's not touching.
This is a dexterity.
Very, very dexterity.
Family-style dexterity game. You're going to need a lot of room on the table.
And then the game ends when the entire plate's empty, no pasta, no meatballs.
Very cool. That one does look fun. Okay, we're down to our last 2.
Don't take it.
I get to pick?
Don't take it. Don't take it.
No,
you took it. You took it.
Mysterious Forest by Yellow. This one has phenomenal artwork. This is a family game, so this is good. It's a little take on memory. I'm not usually a big fan on memory games, but this one looked like it had a little twist. So you look at the cards and then try to remember where they are and get all the items in your backpack so you can make it through the forest. This is based on a digital graphic novel.
Which we started reading.
Yes, you started reading it. I think I'm a little farther than you, but it's a cool little story. Same artist did this one. So The Mysterious Forest, my number 10 by Yellow.
Okay. Really hard choice. Which one am I going to pick? This one. Jolly and Roger by Abacus Spiel. So, the Pirate King has disappeared, and it's a card game, 2 players, trying to become, the winner becomes the Pirate King. So, you are boarding each other's ships, or merchant ships, and trying to get the most powerful crew, overtaking the ship, and getting points. It also has some variant cards, Kraken, Skeleton Pirate, and Tortuga for to spice up the game.
So that one you split the cards up. One person does the splitting, and then the other person gets to choose which one they want first. So that's very interesting.
And you get 5 cards, so one of them is going to be more.
Yeah.
So I split, you choose.
It's a very cool mechanic. I like that. Jolly and Roger. Abacus Spiel. You have a lot of 2-player games this time. Do you play a lot of 2-player games?
Yes. Lots of 2-player games.
As do I.
So that's what we would go look at if we went to Essen.
Someday we'll go to Essen.
Thank you for watching Brian's Got Game. Please like us on our Facebook page, send us a tweet at Brian's Got Game, visit our webpage, briansgotgame.com, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Brian, this is my dad. See you next time.